Okay, well, the trip to Cuba was so amazing. The accomplishments were beyond my expectations. The very first day that we were there, I was shocked what happened. We started, the ministry, and suddenly a man who was sitting there, the pastor came in with this man and saying, okay, this is something from heaven, and we have to stop because this man wants to receive Jesus in his heart. So Tim started ministering on him, and he received God. And after that, because this man was walking with a lot of very difficulty situation, he couldn't walk properly. His face was completely like a very pale person, very ill person. So he started praying, and I was behind Tim, interceding for this man, and so on and so on. And after praying, the man was healed.
Amen.
And he started walking without crutches, and he was really, really happy. The next day in the morning, when we came back to church, Tim and I went to him to greet him, and I hugged him. When I hugged him, I touched his back, and he just looked at me and said, you touch me there, you touch me there. But it was in some loud way, and we were really surprised. I thought that I did something wrong. And well, the man said, I had a tumor hit there, and I don't feel anything now.
Wow.
Oh my God. I said, wow, well, you are healed now. So you are completely healed.
After the Father's Love ministry and after she received it all, she went home and hugged her two daughters and asked forgiveness and was reconciled. And she sent a beautiful vocal testimony text.
This young lady, she's married, worshiping God in the service or prior to start the ministry. She was attending church, really happy, but at a certain point, not something in her foot. Well, after praying, the Lord healed this woman, and she told us that she has been suffering from this.
She sprained her ankle in the street a month ago, and it was so painful she couldn't hardly walk on it, let alone go to church. And she had a tensor bandage all on her ankle.
Yes. So we started praying for her, and she was healed. When Tim asked her, okay, how do you feel? Touch your foot. She didn't touch anything. She started, taking out just an act of faith. Completely. I was shocked with that. I said, oh, just touch it. No. She took off all those things and started walking. She said, I'm fine. I'm fine. And another young man happened that when we were ministering to people and praying for them, it was so many people asking to pray for them. And this man, a young man as well, called me. So I left a team praying for other people, and I went to this young man, and he told me, I feel a lot of tachycardia. I don't know, like arrhythmia. How do you say arrhythmia?
Problems with his heart, irregular heartbeat, and so on.
Yeah. Yes. Let's pray then. And I started praying for him, and I did what I felt from the Lord doing it. And at a certain point, when I felt something happen in this man, I asked him, how do you feel? I said, I'm okay now. I'm okay. And the point here is that when he came to church, he said that he got that pain in his heart so hard that he wanted to go back to his house because he couldn't stay even. But he said, I felt from the God this morning to come today to the church. So I continued, I entered the church, and I sat down here where he was calling me. And when he said, I feel now very well. Everything was gone. The Lord healed him. And after that day, he and his wife, who are very young, they have a 4-year-old boy. They were like kids, all of them, playing all around, doing a lot of things, very happy. It was so amazing.